live ad hoc video, because I feel that this current trend of bus enthusiasts and the way they ask things, it's really not helping with their overall development, I guess. And if this continues on, I don't think there's any hope left for like Singapore bus enthusiasts in general. So there is nothing wrong with this question alone, right? This was in response to they see this trapeze thingy and they saw the color. Or maybe they saw another color. Or maybe another color. It's all very simple stuff, although I don't think this is the correct shade. I think it's more of like this instead. Actually, no, it's lighter actually. It's actually quite light. Yeah, that's more like it. I think you guys, for starters, you could check out my comment section and how I ask SG Buses questions. If you notice, I am always very, very specific in the way I ask questions. Like, I know what I want. I know exactly what piece of information I want. And if it's not clear, I give some extra contextual information without obviously giving all the unnecessary details and stuff like that. If it's a little bit unnecessary, then I would just put it in like brackets or something. But the main point is that I ask very, very specifically. If the commenter had asked me, does orange... Okay, they don't even have to put the word trapeze. Like, I already could get it from the context of the video. If they genuinely didn't know what the colors mean, and they asked like this question, I would have been perfectly fine. But you see, like the way you ask questions is really important. When you phrase it like this, it just feels like as if you're trying to be spoon-fed the answer. I don't care if it's like a casual question or anything. If the answer is like so obvious and you are actually aware of it, the fact that you ask this question means that you are aware of that fact. And yet you still ask me. It doesn't add up. You're aware that the color means something. You are actually aware of this fact, but you still need me to tell you that, oh, this means this, that means that. Why can't you guys just derive the answer yourself? See, to put it simply, when you ask in this... Go away. When you ask in this manner, you're just trying to confirm what color means what. And, you know, I would get the feeling that you know what's going on. You're just unsure of like the tiny little details and you want confirmation. And I can entertain that. But when you ask a question that has like, again, I do know that neurodivergence, they kind of struggle with this a little bit, but when you ask a question that sounds very duh and the answer is in a way also very duh, the fact that you're actually aware that the color means something. So again, it goes back to the point of like, do I actually need to tell you that? So the problem I have is that they don't know how to ask questions properly. And if they continue this trend, they're probably going to be stuck at like, how to say, beginner level for many, many, many years without any sign of improvement. But then you might be asking me, like, if I don't teach them, will they actually learn? So my response to that is, this is only like really basic stuff. It's not that I'm against teaching people the basics, but if it's like, if you can't even be bothered to like at least do some research yourself, I'm not able to help you, because what ends up happening is that you would go on and on and on and on and on, asking me really stupid questions like this, expecting me to spoon feed you when you can just research it really, really easily. Now, there is a difference between uh, being lazy to research and publicly admitting it versus wanting to be spoon fed, wanting me to do every single damn thing for you. So, okay, basically, after I call them out for being so unwilling to do the research themselves, okay, finally they learn. They actually, um, you know, they finally said something sensible. But keep in mind that this is the exact same person that asked me to spoon feed them. You know, like, I'll be very, very honest. Like, when I look at Singapore bus enthusiasts in general, like, I do know that most people that comment, sometimes they comment for just for the sake of it. And even I do it on, like, Maxon's videos sometimes. I just comment something stupid that doesn't mean anything and it's just supposed to help drive the algorithm. But at least I'm not asking a question to Maxon, I'm just commenting something stupid. But at least in this case, both of us are friends in real life and we know each other. We just do this stuff to each other all the time. But again, like, you could take his comment section for as an example, but when I just go through like various different YouTubers whom produce like Singapore bus videos, I go to the comment section and I just get so pissed off because most of the time it's just them asking stupid things or just commenting really stupid and duh things, not even actually giving new insights or anything. I'm not saying every single comment has to be insightful, but it's like when you look at the comment section and when you see all of them just regurgitating like all the really basic and duh stuff, it's like you might as well not say it because everybody already knows in the first place. It's just like it reeks of like them being like really typical and having a really really low level understanding of like how buses work in general. Now I'm not expecting every single person to be like this, but it's like the more you look at it, the more you just get pissed off because it just really shows that they have like no standard whatsoever. Like they ask all the stupid questions where the answer is just like right in front of them and they don't even try. I don't mind if you're a beginner, but it's like they don't even try to like improve themselves. I'm not saying you have to eventually improve yourself, but at least put in some effort to help yourself gain a better understanding of like, buses in general if you really want to pursue this hobby and it's not like, just a hobby kind of thing. Because I do have some people who they really want to progress, but they expect me to spoon feed everything to them, that kind of thing. And since most people, I mean, most of these people, like when they ask questions, it's all really, really basic, right? Because let's be real, not many Singapore bus enthusiasts can even get on my level. I'm aware of that, so I gotta lower my standards a little bit. So, okay, fine. I'm going to teach you guys how easy it is to derive your answer. All right, let's go to everybody's favorite site. Land transport. Oh my god, it's still zoomed. Okay. There is a search function in case you guys didn't know. Just type in trapeze. CM. Okay, you don't even need this word. I don't even know what this abbreviation means, but I don't know what it means, right? I'll just research it. Oh, Common Fleet Management System. I got it wrong. It's actually CFMS. Yeah. So you do understand that, like, even if you don't understand something, you try to type it in the search engine, usually they would give you like results like this. And obviously this is like powered by Google, right? Yeah. Wait, yeah, enhanced by Google. So if you type the exact same thing in Google, obviously they would give you the exact same thing. So okay, this is how easy it is. I've already resolved one of my own questions, queries, whatever. All right, so I think these are just images, right? Yeah, these are just like photos. Go to this. And look, they give you like an image of the actual console or even the updated one. Maybe they would put the updated one soon, I believe. And then just read it. In fact, I'm going to read it aloud for you guys. As part of the transition to BCM, LTA procured Trapeze in 2014 to unify separate systems used by existing bus operators, SBS and SMRT. Because DR No or DDU, they used to be like different consoles. I've already done a video on that, and I don't want to repeat myself. This new blah 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 blah. For bus drivers, the new system would aid bus drivers with traffic information and advisories on adherence to route schedules, which is basically your color over here, and within the transport network, ultimately improving the consistency of bus services for the benefit of commuters. And it was installed in this time span, and there is this intelligent bus management systems, computer systems and management software installed within the bus depot. And then there is also an in-vehicle system, touchscreen tablet. Obviously, you guys have seen them actually navigating through the trapeze. Bus locator system and communication hardware installed on every single public bus. Why? Because BOCC, Bus Operations Control Center, they have to communicate with the drivers, and by voice basically, or even by text message as well. Okay, in the trapeze case, it's usually text message, and then you could also type, like you could literally type here to respond to BOCC's messages as well. The trapeze CFMS terminal is installed on every public bus located on the left side of the driver's cab. The left side of the driver's cab, obviously. These are black tablets with a large touch screen and 4 colored buttons on the right side. Numbered F1 to F4. The colored title interface resembles that of a Windows tablet start menu, and the mounting button design is also customized for each bus model. And there you have it. I didn't even scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. Look, this is how easy you guys could get the answer. Deviation from scheduled headway. Like early, on time, late, deviation in minutes, distance to rear bus in minutes, scheduled time, arrival time, and stuff like that. So what else does this site teach you? Okay, it just states the timeline, some background information, history and stuff like that, blah 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 blah. And then not just that, this is what they use now, but what they used to use in the past, they use this, and then they use this as well. No and DDU. This is exclusive to SBS Transit. I think Trans Island or SMRT, they use like something different. I cannot remember, but yeah. Because I wasn't really into this stuff back then. I was more of like memorizing routes, memorizing bus models and stuff like that. I wasn't really that into this stuff back then, I will admit. And then driver display unit. See, they even give you every single thing like time and status, excess wait time and schedule adherence, distance to rear bus and rear rear bus loading level. Yeah, like they even give you it's a comprehensive write-up on this. Excess wait time and schedule adherence, and they even show what the hell is this? All 4 operators as well. Yeah, they even give you this stuff. Like they give you this stuff. I know I did a video about I know I've done a video about this, but they even give you this stuff. And then vertical bar means EWT and horizontal bar means OTA. They give you literally everything. They even there are images here as well. Like first bus, last bus adherence. Okay, this is quite duh, but for people who want to read on, because they just became a bus enthusiast not too long ago. Yeah, you could just read this. Current and subsequent bus stops. Basically this thingy over here. Command buttons as well. The language settings, microphone, mailbox, information, home, speaker, and stuff like that. Volume control, return to home screen. System information and help. Manually broadcast announcements to bus cabin. And even as I'm reading this, it's also like a good refresher. Sometimes I'm like a little bit too lazy to read up on stuff like this, I admit, but like my main point is that every single thing is already like it's already written for you. Even stuff like what the buttons do, like request to talk to OCC, priority request to talk in emergencies, and if your bus breaks down, or even the GPS, stuff like this. They even give you images. Canned announcements, like pre-recorded announcements, like your safety is our top priority, that kind of announcements. And then what are capabilities of the new system? They even have a write-up on this. They even show this, and this. Passenger information display system, like how this thing is synced to the trapeze, the thing in front. I assume I didn't read this, but I'm just assuming things. Route diversion functionality written for you. Initial difficulties, replacement tender, which is basically trapeze 2.0. Even have a gallery for you guys, and then external links, acronyms used like the legend as well. And yeah. So why do you guys need to like so tell me, like, why the hell do you guys need me to tell y'all everything? I really want to give up at this point.